In tough economic times, elected officials and agency professionals have to make tough choices. Public safety systems must be properly resourced, not only for today, but for the future. The effectiveness of emergency calling, communications, and response is reliant on strong strategic plans. Those plans rely on foreseeable and sufficient resources.
The original funding streams that were put in place were based on wireline telephone revenue for the most part, and then supplemented with grants and then what they call general fund balances. Today, those funding streams have all changed. So what the government officials need to do is look for a common funding stream for all public safety services.
There's been a number of cost measurements taking place over the past really 5 to 6 years that have negatively impacted the ability for 911 centers to operate efficiently. And it's pressuring the centers, and as a result, the response times and the service times are at risk.
Even as technology advances, budget pressure has stifled progress for public safety access points. Innovative solutions that dramatically improve public safety outcomes are being delayed as agencies are forced to forego much-needed regular product refreshments.
It's bigger than 911. It is the whole process from making a call to answering the call to dispatching the call and all the systems that are tied in. So we need to broaden our perspective on solving a problem.
This is where the Industry Council for Emergency Response Technologies comes in. iCERT brings the expertise of business leaders to policymakers and government emergency communications professionals, helping them address the complex choices in advanced communications technologies. Between mobile devices and the rise of social media, public expectations for access to emergency services are changing rapidly.
Technology's made a number of advances that can reduce the cost to implement and provide top-tier technology solutions that can overall provide a better service and better response to their citizens.
As important as protecting existing funds is so that the local public safety official can continue to hire people, send people to training, buy the systems that they need, pay their bills essentially, is just as important as that to us, I think, is what's that funding source going to look like in the future.
As modern developments like cloud-based data processing, predictive policing, and deployment of a broadband public safety network will soon overtake traditional solutions, iCERT is here to help. With market analysis, technology research, and issue-based forums and workshops, iCERT is an assured resource for public officials preparing for every generation of emergency response technologies.
We've been working with public safety decision makers to talk about what the future is going to look like.
Those changes and their adaptation to public safety and public safety's proper handling of those all depend on funding. And that brings me back to why the Industry Council is such an important resource for America.